talking about today, it's kind of less politics as well as ideology. I think self-made leaders.
Just for the communist part, we'll get on with the next one a bit later. But for communism, we looked at Britannica. The means of Britannica. Was there any other source that you looked at?
Can you talk about which one did you say? Then I guess
what were some of the key takeaways that you saw in the comments?
kind of what I talked about earlier.
It is not one word, but okay. It's rule of law, separation of powers, civil liberties, electoral system. This thing is important, and constitutionalism.
Besides the quality of
For socialism, I think unity and
besides the quality of distribution, was there anything else that you found?
terms that kind of describe the same thing, where you have public ownership of property. Another thing is classes. There is some sense of hierarchy in socialism, also the theoretical aspect of it, but it's more leaning towards the power of like classes rather than individuals. So society is kind of divided into multiple classes, and those classes have certain common control is another big thing. All assets are controlled by usually the state, so they get to decide what happens when they get down.
Okay, so the third idea that you were interested in is what would you like to talk about?
So identify 2 to 3 appearances of the
You have two more, so
I guess it kind of
what's your comments? Comments? Okay. So what were some of the sources that you used?
they have a lot of those traits. Have a lot of fashion.
I think socialism is pretty similar to this. China is a socialist country, kind of blending elements of communism and socialism. Also North Korea, I think it's more communist, but it has some like socialist aspects. And like Vietnam is a socialist republic. Yeah.
Yeah, liberal
Was there
democracy
any
is
kind of
really
a
easy
quote
to
from
find examples
Britannica that
of.
you found interesting about
America,
feminism?
of course. Any country that has the electoral system.
Yeah.
Basically.
So far, like the first one is like the
With specific reference to Khrushchev, discuss who is likely to gravitate towards this ideology.
So don't be
So Khrushchev developed the anti-social theory, and I think it really explains why some people gravitate towards socialism. I think the people who would gravitate to socialism really split into like 2 groups. One of them being people who learn to be guided and have like a strong leader. I think especially in like crisis situations, or for example, when China was facing like significant economy, the like strong control of the economy and how that was kind of restricted, did play a role in leading to the advancement of China. And so I think especially in crisis situations, socialism is really helpful for people to have like a leader that they look up to and to have a leader that controls the country. I think another one is people who are already in power.
But you need to also
Because
do
in
just
socialism,
some of
you
the
look
images
at
about
everything is like socially. A lot of the times, like the people in power have a lot of control over things.
Maybe if you
They have more
can.
wealth than the average person, and so it's really
That's not. It's okay.
About
Leo, I forgot to ask you. What you did socialism and communism, right? What were some of the key takeaways is
But
that
the
you found
degree of
for
access
socialism?
is
Well,
different,
what's the
differs by social
some
conditions.
technical is for
For me,
socialism?
Like intersectional factors like race, class, or gender, it influence how citizens can exercise democratic rights. Like how like people usually don't relate to their opinion doesn't that much because of like
What was
this
something
is the
that
reason.
was
And
that you was that
it's like
really was
culture
interesting
suppression
to
affects marginalized
decided ideology? What was something that really interested you? Which was then passing on past me. What about socialism? You put socialism. Was there anything that I thought that was interesting to you, or anything, some key takeaways that you learned from while you were doing the research for socialism?
I think like people that would be attracted to feminism or like the younger generation.
Was there anything that you found for socialism? Socialism.
Communism applies to like issues and try to fix the government interventions.
Yeah, and I feel like there's also, for the next question, it's with specific reference to Maslow, who created like discuss to what extent
Like I told all of you, you guys all done all great with explaining your ideologies, but the most important thing is
Democracy
you
tends
have
to
to put
provide
in
a lot of things.
I believe
Safety, belonging, and esteem the rule of law and civil rights. And create space for self-actualization where basically some freedoms are protected while the
ideology 3 and 4 is due
like it varies.
December 3 or 4. It depends if you have class on December 3, if you don't have class on December 4, it's due on December 3. I guess what I believe. But the last thing
it's not as effective
December 4.
in economic
Keep on your mind about that. Don't back behind. No, just your ideology. All the ideology, 4 ideologies. You have 4 ideologies.
But I think in terms of meeting basic needs, socialism is often a good way to go about that.
December 4 is
It ensures that everybody
tomorrow.
has
Yeah. If you look at the concept in the first page, there has been the beauty on it. Yes, that's
like everyone
what you
will
would
get
like
to, but not enough
be aware
in that
of.
sense. And so basic needs are
Right?
good,
So
but besides that, nothing much is.
that's the entire concept. December 5, 10, that's the final. But the ideology, you should look at ideology.
Yeah,
The whole, that's
for physiological needs, based,
the final sketch note.
even though like the
What you,
actually
that's
ideology of feminism addresses like all the
oftentimes, or at least when like in active discussion in the past,
it like the barriers
having just
What- anybody
power without
for
people having a choice having a bad word.
since that everybody is doing communism for their ideology, is there a specific reason why you guys oppose it? No. What about fascism?
Capture the worldview of this ideology in one sentence. How would someone from this ideology? I think for like socialism, it would be a community of individuals that make a
Maybe it has a lot to do with the government in the community also. That's and another the ideology I've seen is a lot of students are doing is feminism. Something I did not know that it was an ideology, to be honest. Yeah, but
The liberal
people were demanding
democracies,
some equal rights. I didn't know it was an
general
ideology.
worldview is like individuals should have inherent
Yeah,
rights
what-
and should
Besides
participate
the
in
equality
government
of
through
genders,
the
what are the
institutions
things that
that
you're really saying
we
about
have.
feminism?
Yeah.
In Vietnamese,